So I will have it so that throughout this video I will be outlining your face just like this. And maybe you can imagine I'm just brushing on your cheek. But however you want to imagine it, I'll be brushing as I tell you. First, about my brother. So my brother, I actually told my brother before he could find it. I was really nervous at one time. I would just send my brother a TikTok, and TikTok would be like, oh, this is ASMR Matt, you want to follow them? This is who shared the video. You know how TikTok does that. It's so rude of TikTok to do that, but I knew I'd just like kind of give myself away by doing that, so I decided to let my brother know. And I kind of told him one day we play Xbox together, we play Rocket League. And while me and my brother were playing on Rocket League, I ended up telling him, you know, I've actually been doing this thing called ASMR. Do you know what ASMR is? And my brother was like, oh my god, do you have like any followers or anything? And I'm like, you know, I kind of have like 50,000 followers, and it's kind of becoming something that I'm doing more often. I'm having so much fun doing it. And before you find it and have any thoughts, I just want to be able to tell you to get your reaction. So over Xbox, my brother checked out my ASMR page. I didn't even have the YouTube yet. It was just TikTok. My brother ended up checking out my TikTok, and he basically was like, this is, to me, like kind of hilarious, like just to see your younger brother do ASMR. And he was also like, that's awesome that you have 50,000 followers. I can tell that your fans really love it and that you have like such an awesome community. So my brother thought it was like the funniest thing ever, and he ended up telling his girlfriend. But overall, like, he's super supportive of anything I do. We're really close. He's basically like a clone of me, just older and smarter. And so he really just had like a kick out of it. And my mother, I am my mother's biggest fan. I love my mother. She is literally the best mother on planet Earth. So my mother found out by her best friend. It is so crazy, but my mother's best friend from the old state where we used to live, she ended up finding my TikTok on TikTok Live. She found my ASMR through TikTok Live, which is how so many people have found my TikTok. But it's just so crazy that my mother, her best friend, found me on TikTok. It's such a crazy idea to me of like, cause I know her because it was my mother's very good friend. So I would go to work and see them, or outside of work, like I go to her house and see her. My mother's best friend is in bed watching ASMR. Like, she just found out about ASMR through people at her work actually. She ended up finding me on TikTok, and she's like, this person looks familiar. And she ended up showing her husband. She was like, does this person look familiar? And her husband's like, yeah, he does look really familiar. And then after like 5 minutes or something, she was like, oh, that's my best friend's son. Like, that's so funny to me. Just to have your mom's best friend who is 1,400 miles away in the state that you used to live in, like after years and years later of us moving and not being able to see them that much anymore, her finding me on TikTok Live at like midnight is the funniest thing ever to me. So the last person is my dad. How did my dad find out about my TikTok? Well, he found out about it because my mother got a phone call from her best friend that was like, oh my god, I saw Matt on TikTok. I saw that he does ASMR. So yeah, my mom is on the phone with her best friend talking about me on TikTok, and my dad is like, what are you talking about? Like, what is ASMR? My dad thinks it's funny, but he just is like, it's kind of like one of those things where he's like, he looks at it and he's like, I'm old, I don't understand. Like, it's basically when I showed him Minecraft for the first time. I showed my dad Minecraft, and he's like, I thought graphics were like supposed to be good. This is just blocks. And I'm like, this is the aesthetic, Dad. Like, it's supposed to be blocks. And he's like, I'm too old, I don't understand. It's the same thing with this. Whenever my dad doesn't understand something, he's like, I'm too old, I do not understand. Okay, so that was was my story on each family member finding out about my TikTok, and actually, like, even relatives and my friends. A lot of my friends know about my TikTok now. Some of them I've shared it with other friends. I've had people from college who have reached out to me over Instagram or from my phone number. Like, if they already have my number, they've reached out and they're like, "Is that you?" Like, I see somebody, I just found somebody, ASMR Matt on TikTok, that looks exactly like you with the same name. Are you doing ASMR? And I think the funniest is like old friends in college that I might have had like 1 or 2 classes with. They'll reach out over text and be like, "Hey, we were in like this group for English, and I think I saw you on TikTok. Like, I think that one class, I remember your face, and I think this matches up with this ASMR Matt on TikTok." So my life has basically gone crazy. It's such a funny thing to me to be able to have these interactions. The more that I'm growing on TikTok, the more that people in real life are recognizing me, either like people I used to know or complete strangers. Having a stranger recognize you in public for the first time ever is honestly the most mind melting experience, because it's like, holy, like somebody knows me from the internet, which must be super weird for people who are memes, but I just have like a small experience of somebody being like, "Oh, are you this person on the internet? Like, are you ASMR Matt?" And I was like, I just couldn't believe that somebody came up to me and asked me if I was ASMR Matt, because I was convinced that somebody, like the friend I was with, I was like, "Did they set you up for this?" Or they were like, "This is you on TikTok." And I thought that was so crazy. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. Like I said, throughout this video, I have a TikTok if you don't follow me there. And I go live on there all the time, and we have such a fun time. So please, if you have TikTok, join the TikTok community where we have a lot of fun during our live streams. I'll be making a YouTube channel soon, posting the TikTok live replays, but my last 5 or 6 replays haven't saved, which has really sucked, but I'll have that YouTube channel up eventually. All of these links, which will be updated, they're always in the description through the link tree, so check that out. I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video or a